My name is Terri Hester. For those of you who don't know me, I have been volunteering with TREPO since 2007. On 2019, I became president on the board. Our goal tonight is simple transparency. We want every member to have the same information directly from the board, so there is no confusion or misinformation.
My name is Glenn Hunter, and I've served as chairman for Three Rivers Estate Property Owners, Inc. for the past 5 years. First visited the Suwannee as a 5-year-old back in the late 50s. Had my first date with my wife, Laura Kennan Hunter. We were students at Columbia High School in 1969. We floated from Hodar Park to Point Park. We got married in 75, and 6 years later, in 1981, we bought our first property, and we'd saved our money up so that we could buy our first property, and we purchased that from Howard Hodar.
This board is fully focused on the responsibilities we were elected to carry out. That is maintaining member safety, protecting TREPO properties and finances, complying with state and federal requirements, managing contracts and vendors, ensuring that our association operates in a lawful and organized way.
And today, as an organization, we have 11 hardworking board members and 4 officers. I'm very proud to serve and work with these volunteers who unselfishly give of their time to make our community better. They work to help keep parks safe and clean and have been instrumental in providing program events for the community. Last year, however, in April of 2025, our board met with legal counsel, that's McCarty Fox out of Gainesville, to discuss their findings in a title search of the Three Rivers Estate Property Owners, Inc. At that meeting, it was brought to the board's attention that the covenants and restrictions had not been preserved. The documents under MRTA were required to be filed every 30 years. In 2020, the current board believed that the new 30-year deadline was approaching, and that because back in the 1990s, the board had not filed to preserve, our documents were considered to be pointless. In our April 25 meeting with McCarty Fox, council recommended a remedy for reimposing our documents to the status of what they were prior to the expiration date in the 90s. The process, as it was explained, is made available by the state of Florida by filing for revitalization through the Department of Commerce. The board agreed unanimously and requested the attorneys to begin the revitalization process. The attorneys noted that they had used this process to restore documents for many other property associations.
TREPO is in a stronger position today because of the dedication of volunteers, committees, and members who want to see the community succeed. We are grateful for your support and patience as we continue our work.
The revitalization process for both Suwannee and Columbia County met the criteria established by the state and went through a rigorous review process of over 90 days. Our attorneys filed and recorded on February 6th and February 9th in the Suwannee and Columbia County courthouses the revitalization documents that are exactly the same documents that were in place prior to those documents expiring back in the 90s. The board was notified on February 10th of the filings that were and recorded in Suwannee and Columbia County courthouses on February 6th and February 9th. The board, going through this process, established and coordinated Key Day with what we perceive to be a certified revitalization document. So all properties that were eligible before to receive a key will be eligible to join and receive the amenities and park access. No one is required to join, and membership is voluntary. Our documents will be ready prior to Key Day. We will place them online, and we will have some written documents available for you. And I would want to make this one statement. The board remains committed to stability, transparency, and fairness. We believe the best way forward is through clear communication and mutual respect. We hope that this is the avenue that we will all choose, because our main resource is the Suwannee River. We have 11 properties. We have 5 or 6 parks that are highly utilized. It's very important for us to focus our work on keeping this organization solid and steady, but it would be nice if we could focus our energies going forward on the quality of life of the river. Because we're having to chase so many problems that are established, this board inherited quite a number of these problems because documents weren't preserved, and we were not able to work with law enforcement because they pulled documents from the state and realized that there were many inconsistencies. So therefore, we've not been able to really police our parks. Once revitalization's done and the documents are in place, both of our communities' sheriffs or organizations are going to work with us to make sure and ensure that the property that you bought and that your right to enjoy the amenities of Three Rivers Estate through the parks, that is yours. It belongs to you, and that no one else outside has a right to be there. And we will work very hard to police that and ensure that those properties are maintained and kept safe.